It's no doubt a trend nowadays that a lot of the things that we use every day get smaller and smaller. This also applies to underwater scooters. These fun-to-use pieces of gear have followed that trend over the past couple of years and changed from big, heavy and expensive units to small, portable, lightweight yet still powerful gadgets that add a ton of fun to your underwater adventures. This development has peaked, for now, in the brand new LEFEET P1 Lite. Let's look into it. Hey there, you underwater enthusiasts, great to have you back here on the channel for today's video, which is all about the recently released LEFEET P1 Lite underwater scooter. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Matthias and I'm an underwater cinematographer and content creator for the scuba diving and water sports industries. My content here on YouTube is all about underwater videography. From gear reviews, tips and tricks for underwater filming to presenting tools that will help you create better video content underwater. If these topics are of interest to you, make sure to hit that subscribe button and activate the little notification bell so you're not missing out on any future videos. Back to today's video, in which we'll have a quick look at the specs of the brand new and really tiny LEFEET P1 Lite. Talk about my experience having tested it during our recent underwater video workshop and compare it to LEFEET's flagship model, its big brother so to say, the P1. Before we dive right into it, I would like to say a quick thank you to LEFEET for providing this pre-production unit to me so that myself, Sebastian and even the participants of our latest underwater video workshop had been able to play around with it in the Maldives. And I can tell you this much already, we all loved the compactness and power this toyish looking piece of tech comes with. But let's start with the specs first. The obvious wow factor of the LEFEET P1 Lite is its tiny size and weight. At only 1.8 kilo for the main unit and dimensions of 272 times 84 times 78 millimeters, this thing easily fits in your travel luggage. It even comes with a very nice soft case for transportation. Unfortunately, I didn't get one with my pre-production unit. I guess those are the drawbacks of receiving pre-production gear, but I'm happy to make such a sacrifice for you guys. The size and weight really pays off when underwater, as the P1 Lite is so small you can easily just clip it off to your BCD and just carry it with you on the dive, whether you're planning on using it or not. You will barely notice its presence and you have it right there in case you need it. I think that's a huge advantage over any other, even slightly larger underwater scooters. The battery of the P1 Lite is permanently installed and can't be removed. This was necessary to keep the form factor this small. And while this might be perceived as a negative, it also has some positive effects, like for example a reduced risk of flooding the battery due to fewer removable parts. The battery has a 4600 mAh capacity, which will run the scooter for 60 plus minutes on the lowest setting. If you run it continuously on the highest setting, that will drop down to about 20 to 25 minutes. The battery is obviously airplane safe and gets charged through a USB Type-C cable. It comes with fast charging capabilities, fully charging the battery in as little as 1.5 hours, or in other words, a slightly extended surface interval. A cool feature from their P1 model that LEFEET has included in the P1 Lite as well is the reverse charging capabilities of the battery, meaning you can use it as a power bank to recharge your phone, your action camera, etc. if needed. I really like that. The P1 Lite, similar to its big brother the P1, is a modular scooter which can be used either in a standard configuration, a dual unit configuration, a single hand configuration. It can be attached to your legs or scuba tank or be used with an SUP. The ways you can use this unit are countless, and I can imagine this is going to make it very popular, together with the fact that it's priced very attractively at only $549 for the standard configuration. It comes with 4 power levels. You switch between those by pulling on the little lever on the handle, and the indicator lights at the bottom of the handle will tell you which level you are currently on. Easy. The standard configuration with one single unit will propel you through the water with up to 1.6 meters per second. This speed can be increased to 2.6 meters per second by using the dual unit configuration. That is plenty of thrust to get a fully rigged up scuba diver comfortably through the water and even against a mild to medium current. Let's have a quick look at how the 4 different speed levels compare. For that, I've set up a shot with my buddy Martin, covering a set distance with each of the 4 power settings. Here are the results. The LEFEET P1 Lite has an intuitive speed control. The further down you press on the control, the faster the propeller will spin. With a little bit of experience and practice, you can fine-tune the speed output of the P1 Lite even within the 4 different power levels. The LEFEET P1 Lite is waterproof to 60 meters and comes with an action camera mount, enabling you to capture smooth moving shots. The main difference between the P1 Lite and its big brother the P1 is the size and weight, with the original P1 being a fair amount heavier and larger. Yes, the original P1 is more powerful than the P1 Lite, but I'm personally happy to sacrifice some of that ample power of the P1 for a smaller form factor and lower weight of the P1 Lite. Enough with the specs now, let's talk about our first-hand experience having tested the LEFEET P1 Lite during our recent underwater video workshop in the Maldives. We all, myself, Sebastian and the participants who took the P1 Lite for a spin, came to the same conclusion. The LEFEET P1 Lite is super handy and a ton of fun. It's a great size to take on your scuba trips, has sufficient power to provide a cool and fun experience on your dives, and is full of really useful features like the intuitive power control or the fast charging capabilities. In short, a great companion for your underwater adventures that also doubles as an action camera tray for super smooth and dynamic looking underwater videos. Quick side note, be aware that because the battery can't be detached, you will need to carry the P1 Lite in your hand luggage when flying to your next dive destination. That's where the included soft case comes in really handy for ease of transportation and protection. So there you have it guys, a first look at the tiny LEFEET P1 Lite and its features. What are your thoughts about it? Or do you have any other questions about my experience with it? Let me know down in the comment section below. And if you want to check it out yourself, I'll leave a link down in the video description below to the LEFEET website and all the official information about the brand new LEFEET P1 Lite. Thanks for watching guys, and I hope this video was useful to you. If it was, consider sharing it with a friend who might be interested in learning more about the LEFEET P1 Lite 2. Thank you, and if you want to learn more about the original LEFEET P1, check out this video over here next. Have a great one guys, keep capturing your awesome underwater adventures, and I will see you in the next video.